One of the things that I heard early this week and has continued throughout is there is a challenge between how the humans and the technologies interact. It's specific to initiatives around diversity and inclusion, equity, compliance, workplace misconduct reporting. How can we get the humans to use the technology, and how can the technology best serve the humans? Another takeaway that I've heard this week repeatedly on the buyer side is that there's a gap between what the vendors are talking about and what they're actually implementing at this stage. Because the sales cycle is long in HR tech, some of them are just getting to cloud and mobile first, whereas the vendors have moved on to AI, machine learning, natural language processing. So they're a little overwhelmed by, what's possible while they're still trying to get up to speed.
I think there are two things really that there's several takeaways from this, but two that stand out is the concept of talent experience, which you couldn't miss. Several of the sessions dealt with it. A lot of the booths in the expo hall were talking about human experience, talent experience, all the different, recruiter experience, employee experience. But I think the research I've done on this tells me what most of the speakers here said, that for the employee, it is one seamless journey. They don't think, okay, well, I've joined the company now, my candidate experience is done, now let's see what the employee experience is like. From the moment they first hear of your company or check out a job ad, right till after they've left and they're telling people what a great place you are to work, it's just one seamless experience for them. And we, unfortunately, have been sectionalizing it to say, well, there's a candidate experience, recruitment experience, employee experience, learning experience, and different people are the stakeholders. The talent acquisition team might be the stakeholder for one, then HR, then learning and development. But people need to join together and give a seamless integration, because it's the micro experiences which are most important. So it's not the overall how easy our application process is or how we recognize people. It's the day-to-day interactions, which leads me on to my second point, which was something came out of Marcus Buckingham's session, was the importance of teams. That working on teams, the engaged people in the business are much more likely to be working on a team. And quite often, when we bring people into the business, when we onboard them, we don't actually onboard them into their team. We onboard them into the business. This is what we do. This is your desk. This is your laptop. This is your, this is how we do things around here. But that team integration can take weeks, months, sometimes years. And that is a big indicator of engagement. And there was an amazing stat that actually gig workers and part-time workers are actually more engaged if they're working in teams as opposed to on their own. So I think those two, getting the experience of working for you right and making sure that people working in teams are in teams where everybody is aligned and everybody gets on is vitally important.